Every trader wants to win the war. Every trader wants to win the trading war. We want to win trade, we want to make money, we want to travel the world, we want to be independent, and all of this. But 99% of these traders can't win the war against themselves, and that is why, and that is what is even more important, because I was once in that situation. I was trying to win trades, trying to develop a trading system, switching from one strategy to another, until I discovered that I was the problem. So in this video, I'm going to be unveiling to you the 7 secrets of all the steps that I took that made me to become a profitable trader today. That being said, you are all welcome to this YouTube channel. So this is a trading channel. All we do here is we trade, we take completely live trade, we don't edit anything here, and we explain everything about trading setup so that you too can also learn from the trading sections and apply the same when you trade. If this is something that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and smash that like button so that this video can also be recommended to more people like you. If you do want to see videos of me trading live so that you can learn and apply, then check other videos in the channel. We have tons of them available for you. If these are the kind of content you do want to see in the future, also you should consider subscribing to the channel so that you can be a part of this journey, and also you don't want to miss out in our next video. So do well to also hit that bell icon so that you'll be the first to see this video the next time they are uploaded. So that being said, guys, what are the 7 secrets, or what are the 7 steps I took that made me to win the war against myself? The first one is build self-discipline. Self-discipline is the best way to deal with your emotions, and to do this, to be able to win or to be able to be self-disciplined, you need to do 3 things. Now the first one is you have to follow your rule, and the second one is you have to keep trading even after a loss, and the third one is you have to become addicted to repetition. Now I have always told you that as a trader, you need to have your set of rules that you are going to follow every single day, and you have to make sure that you follow these rules. You also need to keep trading even after you lost, because that is how you backtest your system to make sure that you find out what works and what doesn't work. You cannot give up even after you lose, and you have to become addicted to repetition. You have to keep doing the things that are working over and over and over again, and avoid the things that are not working. So the second one is ignore the noise. Now you have to control only what you can control. You cannot control any other thing else. You can only control yourself. How do you do this? How do you ignore all the noise? You have to do 3 things to be able to achieve this. The first one is you have to trade only your system, and the second one is you have to focus on your execution, and the third one is you have to focus on your trading and your risk plan. Now these are the only 3 things that are important. You have to forget every other thing else. 2 things you should forget. The first one is other people's opinion. You need to forget that. It doesn't really matter. The second one is other people's trade and system. You cannot focus on other people's trading and system because it might not suit you. Now I am different from you, you are different from Mr. B, and we are just like that. I am from a different part of the world, not like you, and there are some conditions that may be favorable to you which are not available to me. So like, you cannot be trading my system because you don't know what I am passing through. You don't know the things that I'm enjoying that you may possibly not be enjoying. So you have to focus on your system, because you are going to develop a system that will suit you. And the third one is you need to deploy confidence. You need to deploy confidence. Now confidence is the best skill to win big at any I think I'm having a trading opportunity here. Okay, I've placed that trade. The trade should run, and we will continue with this our discussion. Now the third one is you have to deploy confidence. Now confidence is the best skill to win big at any endeavor in life. And how can you become confident in your own in yourself? You have to do three things to build your confidence. Now the first thing is you have to back test your system every single day. Now the second one is you have to reduce your risk per trade. You need to reduce your risk per trade. The third one is you have to try your best to win trade with your system. That is one of the ways you can build confidence in yourself. So when you trade fearless, your potential will become limitless. The fourth one is you have to add patience into the mix. You have always heard me say that patience is the best trading skill. If you can acquire patience, you can do anything. Not just trading, anything in general. In life in general, you can do anything if you have patience. Now, to be able to design this, to be able to achieve this, you need to put three things in place. The first one is you have to understand that trading is 10% of execution and 90% of waiting. The second one is you have to know also that a trader who cannot wait will never be a successful trader. I have said this countless times on this channel. And you also have to also understand the third one, which is self-discipline and confidence will help you develop patience. This is not just applicable to only trading, it is applicable to life in general. Now you have to master patience, and you are already halfway through trading success. Now the fifth one is you need to plan like a genius. Now to be able to achieve this, you need to put three things in place. The first one is you need to plan your trade, plan your risk and different trading scenario. You need to plan your trade, you need to understand your risk, and you need to understand trading different trading scenarios. The second one is you need to plan goals to achieve and habits to develop on a daily, weekly, monthly and yearly basis. If you don't have this in place, then you will just be like a trader who have no direction. Now the third one is you need to adjust your plans based on your results. Adjust your plans based on your results. So the better the plan, the weaker the emotions in your mind. The sixth one is never give up. Never give up. Adversity is the path to trading success. So you need to understand two things here, which is every successful trader has had at least one failure. Every successful person you see has had at least one failure, and this is very normal. You need to also understand that losses, mistakes and failures are your best trading teachers. You need to understand this. It is very important, and you should use your failures as an opportunity to grow, not to give up. The seventh one, which is the last here, is to become a trading killer. Become a trading killer, and to be able to achieve this, you need to put four things in place. One, you need to build your self-discipline. The second one is you need to trade fearless. The third one is you need to learn how to wait, and the fourth one is you need to plan like a genius. You cannot win the war, or you cannot win the war against trading if you can't win the war against yourself. So this is all I have for you regarding this, and I hope you find some value in this content. So we'll wait for this trade to finish, and at the end of this trade I'm going to explain everything about the setup so you can apply it the same while you are trading. So let us wait for the next 20 seconds. So guys, we have won this trade. So let me explain why I took this trade. So if you look carefully, you will see that this is a very smooth uptrend situation. How do I know? Because we are having series of higher highs and higher lows. You can see this is a low, this is a high, this is a higher low, this is a higher high, this is a higher low, this is a higher high, and by price action the market is supposed to create a new or higher low, which will be a little bit higher than the previous one. So this was all the weaknesses that shows that the market has no interest in going further up, and naturally the market needs to fall, which is the rest phase. I always refer to it. Though this was a trend line that was broken, it may be a little bit discouraging for some people not to trade when this has happened, but you know, you need to wait for all the weaknesses to come, because we can consider this to be a run, and this will be the weakness and the retracement. And when the market falls down like this, it needs to get weak, and then buyers will step in and they will take the market upward again. Now the only way that this trade will have ended up to be an invalid trading setup is when this level breaks. If this level breaks, then we will consider this to be a broken structure, and we can avoid this type of trading setup, because the higher lows in an uptrend, they are not supposed to break for any reason. We refer to them also as swing lows. So if the market breaks this swing low, it will show that all of these areas has been proven to be areas that the sellers has won, and we will consider that to be a change of trend. So for those people who trade forex, this is basically how they plan their trade, because when this swing low is broken by the market, you will see that the market will now come and rest on another structure. It may be on this previous resistance, and then it will now bounce back. When it bounces back, it will rest on maybe another resistance here, then it will now continue to fall down in the new trend. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you've understand my explanation. I have the trend, which is an uptrend. I waited out for the retracement while we're having this discussion. I waited out for all the weaknesses, and you can see that this is an area that has worked before here as a resistance. It has worked here also as a resistance. That's working as a resistance. So we can trust these types of levels. And also we also have the weaknesses around this area, because we have all the candles here very small, which is a sign that the market has now lost its momentum, and anyone that steps in from this moment the market will go in their direction, at least for some time. And you see, after this battle, buyers stepped in, and also this has been a buyer's market, so we can trust to go with the buyers. And after this huge entry from the buyers, I took this trade and we ended up winning this trade. So this is all about the trading session, and I hope you've understand something, and you can also apply the same while you trade as well. If you have any questions, do where to drop them on the comment section. I will do my best to answer all of your questions. And also, if you find any value in this video, go ahead, smash that like button so that this video can also reach out to more people like you who may be interested in content like this. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, then you should do yourself a favor by joining this journey so that you can be a better profitable trader as well. You need to live the best life that you want to live. You need to make money. You need to be able to travel the world and do the things that you want to do. And I can assure you that trading is one of the things that will help you achieve that goal. So join this channel and let's trade together. You don't need indicators, you don't need any trading bots, whatever, to trade. All of these are just things that they are using to mislead you, because when you lose trade, it is the brokers that are making profit, and a lot of these influencers are working with these brokers, and they are trying to be deceptive, to deceive you, to do things that are not going to be helpful to you in your own journey, because they want you to lose. Anyone who is telling you that you need to use one indicator or the other to trade doesn't want you to know how to trade, and they are only interested in you losing all your money, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. The best way to be a profitable trader is to actually learn the act of trading, and no indicator in the world can help you. So focus on learning the trade, focus on learning how to trade, focus on acquiring the skill. It's just like every other skill, in an engineering skill, an architectural skill, a building skill, any of these things, you will need to learn the skill. You cannot just jump in and try to pass through shortcuts. You cannot succeed when you try to do things like that. So focus on acquiring the skill. It is the same thing in trading. Learn the skill, acquire the skill, and money will follow. So on this note, I'm going to end this trading section. I'm going to end this video in general, and I will see you again soon. But until then, make sure you keep trading, make sure you keep working hard, and have a good day.